Hello and welcome to this video. I am super excited. I just received the YUKA Mini, and we are going to see all the new features of this robotic lawnmower from M-Motion. Honestly, it looks very interesting. It is quite light, quite compact. By the way, we will do a first mowing test at the end of the video. On this robotic lawnmower, we find two 18-centimeter drive wheels, which allow it to go on slopes of 45% or 24 degrees. Note that this robot is suitable for surfaces of 800 square meters and a maximum of 600 square meters. There will always be a small additional margin of error of about 20%. On the classic YUKA, there was a small wiper to clean the camera. On this one, that will not be the case. Also, there will be no bumper at this level, whereas it was present on the normal YUKA. However, we will find a small light and, of course, the cameras, which will allow video feedback and also detect objects. They place the handle here to lift it easily. While we are on the lower part of the robot, we can see that there are two swiveling wheels. I remind you that on the YUKA, there was only one swiveling wheel. Here we have two with the two rear wheels and a deck with 5 blades. There is quite a bit of spacing between the protective cover and the blades, which allows the cut grass to be well evacuated. Of course, the blades can be easily changed with a screwdriver. The YUKA Mini has an ultra-competitive price of only €899. It is really very affordable for a wire-free robotic lawnmower, and it will be perfect for small gardens. The novelty is also this RTK antenna, which is relatively small and can be mounted against a wall. This RTK antenna allows for centimeter-level precision throughout the garden. Note that the 4G module is offered for 1 month, meaning you will have an internet connection throughout your garden. I remind you that it is not necessary to have Wi-Fi near the robot. Wi-Fi is only used to update the robot and to get the camera feedback directly on your smartphone. On top of the robot, we find the famous rain sensor. Here, this is probably the battery level. If we turn it on, there you go. We see the battery level. It is really very nice. Honestly, the design is very clean. On top, the cutting height can be adjusted from 20 millimeters to 60 millimeters quite precisely. You just have to press and turn. I remind you that on the YUKA, it could be adjusted from 20 millimeters up to 90 millimeters. Then we find all the buttons to control it directly on the robot. What intrigues me a bit is this new feature here, the battery, which can be easily removed. I will remove the cover to see how it works. Speaking of battery and autonomy, the estimated mowing time for the YUKA 600 is about 55 minutes, and for the YUKA 800, it is 150 minutes. That is almost 3 times more autonomy for the 800 compared to the 600. There you go, I unscrewed the battery cover. Now we can clip the battery like this. Hop, it's done. The battery can be easily changed. It is ultra simple, and this is really a new feature on M-Motion's mini robots. Honestly, it's great. Once the battery is too worn out, you will be able to change it yourself easily. This is not the case with all robots. The YUKA Mini is guaranteed for 3 years. For a first test, the mowing is relatively clean. In the next video, we will do a test on the edges to see how many centimeters of uncut grass it leaves. It is almost finished mowing, and honestly, the result is very clean. Of course, we will do more tests. If you want to order it, note that it is currently available. I will put the link in the video description. You can get a €50 discount on your first order, which is always nice. If you are hesitating between the Luba Mini and the YUKA Mini, feel free to send me a private message. I will reply within the day. Since I have tested both, I will try to help you as much as possible in your choice. To not miss the next videos on the YUKA Mini, consider subscribing to the channel. We will also see the YUKA on more complex terrains. By the way, let me know what tests you would like to see on this YouTube channel. I will see you next time. I can't wait to test it further.